it's time to do some shipping. So I am going to start with this Brooks Brothers skirt. It's going to go in a, I'm going to put this in, it's a wool skirt actually. I'm going to put this in a 10 by 6 by 6 box. Normally I probably would put this in a bubble mailer, but it was kind of bulky. So, you know, sending it in this box is going to be pretty close to the same thing. So that's just what I decided to do. And the box is going to be a 10 by 6 by 6. So I've got that on here, and this box is going to weigh 1 pound, 1 ounce. All right, so my next item is going to be this really nice pair of leather. These are made by Fink. They have a bunch of different types of leather on them. They're really a cute pair of booties. I am going to get those wrapped up, and those are going to go in a 10 by 6 by 6 box. And then in a second, I will get you the weight. All right, so that box with the little Fink booties in it is going to weigh 2 pounds because I have to round up. All right, so I have this brand new, and this is actually a Laurel Birch, and this is a dog blanket, a throw. So this is going to go in a 15 by 10 by 6 box. It just barely fits in there, but I don't, it's too big to go in the bubble mail, the eBay bubble mailers that I have. So it's going to go in this box. The length was over the bubble mailer limit, so this is what they're going to get. And I'm going to need some more tape. Okay, so we're going to grab up some more tape. Mr. Otis is out here, and he has decided to wander off, so I am going to have to go grab him in a minute. But like I said, this is a 15, 10, 6 box. And it's going to weigh 2 pounds, 11 ounces. All right, I have this cute little pineapple sun catcher. Obviously, this is going to get some bubble wrap because I don't want it to break in shipping. So I'm going to get this little guy wrapped up. And I did pull a 10 by 6 by 5 box. I'm pretty sure that should work just fine. So I'm going to grab this. I have a lot of breakables today, so don't be surprised about that. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to probably need some bubble wrap coming up. So we'll see how that goes. But this is, you know, not hard to wrap at all. Perfect. Grab my peanuts from down below. Get the little sun catcher dumped in there. Finish it off with some more peanuts. You know, of course, this, because it's breakable, it's going to get a fragile sticker too. It's not heavy at all, so it's not going to cost much to ship this little guy. Well, that depends. It depends where it's going. But I'm going to go ahead and just drop this right here. I am going to put my little fragile sticker on. Just like that. And this one weighs 11 ounces. All right, so now I have this little Burlington car. This is definitely a more of a Carl piece. I know I've got to be really careful with it, so I'm going to gently wrap this in the bubble wrap. It doesn't need a very big box, so it's going to go in a 10 by 6 by 5, and you know, I know I have to be very careful with these type of things. So I'm going to get this boxed up, and I will come back and I will tell you how much this guy weighs. Like I said, I got to be really gentle with this one. So 10 by 6 by 5, and I will come back and give you a weight. All right, the little train car is in its 10 by 6 by 5 box, and it weighs 13 ounces. All right, so now we have Hello Kitty. Yes, this is brand new, old stock Hello Kitty. It's a little like fork, spoon, and chopstick set. It is going to go in a little 8 by 6 by 4 box because I don't want it to break. I mean, it's still plastic, so we're going to get it in that box. I probably will put a a fragile sticker on it, just because, you know, I know that these older pieces are collectible, and I don't want it to break. So I'm probably just going to make sure I put a little fragile sticker on there. And the Hello Kitty set, it's going to weigh 10 ounces. Now I have this cute little, this is a little ornament by Lenox. It's a little, it says dog on it, and it also has a magnet on the back, which was kind of cool. So I'm going to stick this in an 8 by 6 by 4. I'm going to put a little bit of more peanuts on top of that because it is breakable. and we will get this wrapped up. All right, and this ornament is going to weigh 10 ounces. All right, so now I have some of the new old stock of the cinnamon stick. This is Slatkin and Company. I actually bought a lot of this stuff, so I actually have quite a few of these. So, you know, anytime you can find old stock of, you know, things, people tend to like something, and then when they stop making it, you know, you have to go to eBay or Mercari or somewhere like that to find it. So this is going to go out, and I think I still have a couple more of these. This is in a 10 by 6 by 5 box, just to make sure it gets there safely. And it's only going to North Carolina, so not far. But that weighs 12 ounces. All right, so I did have the two Waterford ornaments, the Lucy and the Charlie Brown. It might be hard to see those on camera, I'm not really sure, but they are crystal. So they're gonna get wrapped up in some bubble wrap. They're heavy. Those are definitely some heavier ornaments. So I'm gonna get those wrapped up. I do have them in a 10 by 6 by 4 box. So there is Charlie Brown. Make sure he's taped up well there. And he's gonna go in his box. And then here's Lucy. She's gonna go in her box as well. And you guys might remember that video where I bought these. So those will go right in there. Just top it off with a little bit of peanuts in that box. See, nothing major right there. Maybe a few too many there. Of course, it will get the fragile sticker. Sure that's taped on there good. Okay, so my 1064 box is perfect, and it's going to be 14 ounces. All right, now I have a Starbucks Arizona mug, one of the You Are Here mugs, and obviously this is going to get in the bubble wrap. So we'll get that wrapped up. And I always use an 8 by 8 by 8 box for my coffee mugs, so I really don't have to figure out, you know, what that's going to be, because that's what I always use for that. All right, perfect. And then I'm just going to drop it right in there. It fits right in the box. Top it off with some more peanuts. Obviously, it will get a fragile sticker. The funny thing about these Starbucks mugs is I hardly ever send them to where they're going. So this was an Arizona mug. I don't remember off the top of my head where it's going, but I always thought that was kind of funny that when I send these mugs out, they never seem to go to where they, you know, what they say on the mug, which is just kind of cute. So fragile stickers, obviously, because it is breakable. I know that this is an 8 by 8 by 8 box. I'm going to drop it on the scale, and it is 1 pound, 9 ounces. So Carl grabbed these Nikes just last Saturday at a sale. They are a size 13, so I know they're going to go in a 15 10 by 6 box. I'm going to just put a little bit in this just to keep them, you know, keep them nice. They were still a $50 pair of shoes, and I think he paid only like a few bucks for them. So we are going to grab these, and you know, if they have to go in a bigger box, they're a big size. So that's just it is what it is, and that's something that you have to think of too when you're shipping. Is some things aren't going to fit in my normal size box, and I mean, I've had a size 20 pair of men's Nikes before, so you know, you will get items that are just going to be a little bit bigger than usual. So this is a 15 10 by 6, and it's going to weigh 2 pounds and 7 ounces. So I do have a couple more items that I'm going to work on right now. I do have this wireless remote. We had 2 of them that were similar, that the other one has already sold. So I'm just putting this in a 10 by 10 by 5 box. And this box, let me get one more piece of tape on there. This box is going to weigh 1 pound, 5 ounces. All right, so Carl bought this really great piece. We just picked this up last Saturday at a yard sale. It is a Bose system. It sold for a pretty penny. It's kind of heavy. I don't think I'm going to try to bubble wrap that, but it is going to get, it's in an oversized box. It's going to get lots of peanuts. And it's also, the remote is going to go, right on top. In fact, let me grab some more peanuts. Sorry, I have to come over here. I just ran out in the hopper. I thought I was going to have enough for that one, and I was wrong. So I'm going to open up this big old bag of peanuts right here. And I'm going to grab my bowl, because I just need a few, and then I'm going to actually refill the hopper in just a second. But I'm going to take this, and Mr. Otis has found something. So I'm going to just put the rest of the peanuts right on there, and that'll work just perfectly. I'm going to get this all sealed up. Obviously, this is going to get fragile stickers. And also, I do recommend, this was over $100. It is going to get additional insurance. That's just typical for pieces like this. It's usually between $3 and $4 for the extra insurance. And I use it. That's, even though I've never had to technically turn in a claim, I will still pay the extra $3 for the insurance. So, and because it is going to Texas too, it's going farther. So I want to make sure it gets there safely. All right, this box is going to weigh 9 pounds, 1 ounce.